Well, good morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. And this morning's video is going to discuss just what is Medicare anyway. A lot of times we kind of gloss over that part. We talk a lot about supplements and advantage plans and prescription plans, but we don't always just start right at the beginning and talk about what is Medicare in the first place. So our information today comes from Medicare.gov. This is the Medicare website from the government. And they have a page right here that you can go to and get this same information called What's Medicare. And so we're just going to start at the top and go from there. Medicare is a federal health insurance program. It was enacted by Congress and signed into law by Lyndon Johnson in 1965. And it was designed for people who were turning 65 and getting ready to retire at that time and have some health insurance from the government. Now, at that time, there was only Medicare Part A. It was only hospitalization coverage. The Part B and the Part D and the Part C, those all came later. But at that time, it was just hospitalization, and it was paid for with a payroll tax out of your paycheck every week or 2 weeks. And Medicare is designed for three categories of people. One, people who are turning 65 or 65 and older. Certain younger people who are under 65, but they're on Social Security disability, so they've received that status from Social Security as being disabled and can't work because of that disability. And also for people with end-stage renal disease, that is permanent kidney failure that requires dialysis, or they've had a kidney transplant. Okay, so end-stage renal disease, ESRD. Now, the parts of Medicare, we just touched on the first part. Hospitalization part is Medicare Part A. That was the first part. And then later on, they enacted Medicare Part B. That started to cover anything outside the hospital, like office visits and outpatient surgeries, supplies, ambulance rides, things like that, preventative services. That's Medicare Part D. And then later, they enacted Medicare Part C. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But then the final part is Medicare Part D that came along in about 2006. And that's the prescription drug program. Now, Medicare Part C, what that does is that takes these three parts right here, Medicare Part A and Part B, and sometimes Medicare Part D, and combines those into one plan and contracts the services out to a private insurance company that you choose. So you have two ways of getting your Medicare benefits, either the original way through original Medicare from the government, or through Medicare Part C, which is a contracted plan with a private insurance company that combines the three. Now, that is what Medicare is in a nutshell. Now, it gets very much more detailed as we break it down from there. And I encourage you to watch all of our other videos on each one of these topics. We'll take each part of Medicare and break it down into very simple terms. And each video is only, 5 to 8 minutes. They're not very long, but there's a lot of information packed into them. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It's not really very long or very detailed, but please subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates when we upload a new video. Also, click that little bell so that you can get those updates. And give us a thumbs up down there at the bottom of the video, and that helps YouTube get this video out to other people who are looking for the same information. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, folks. Bye.